capitalism and companies are killing my favorite passion of all time, video games. When I say that, I'm not saying that gaming is in a really, really bad state and it's the worst that it has been, because I do think that's being like a bit pessimistic. If I'm honest with you, I do love games like coming out today. Yes, I'm nostalgic about some games that came out like a long time ago, being like 10 years ago or whatever. But at the same time, I do think the games right now are in a good state. They look good, they play good, they feel good. But what I mean by capitalism and companies are killing video games, it's something I mean that I feel like they are actually oversaturating the market. This video is actually inspired from a video I saw from a girl named Amber Cossett, which she talked about how she felt like companies were killing their own fan base in video games. I don't want to talk about what she said because she explained it really perfectly in her video. I'm going to put a link down below if you want to see her points. It got me to thinking and actually make that video about why I think companies are just killing video games, period. When I talk about companies and video games, I'm not talking about the smaller companies. I'm talking about the big mainstream games, the big names that you see every single year coming out. That's what I'm talking about. The games that you're actually expecting something from them. I feel that this expectation is kind of dying. And that's what I mean, they are killing video games. It's been a long time I was expecting something great from a mainstream game. And that's because I got oversaturated with them. The video game publishers tend to milk every single ounce of a franchise can give them. Why? I don't know why. It's actually a simple concept that actually people do in day camps for kids. Whenever you play a game with a kid and the game is so good and the excitement is here, you need to stop the game here, not there where the kid actually has enough of the game. Why? Because if you stop here, whenever you say, hey, we're going to play that game again, well, he's going to remember, well, it was so much fun because we stopped here, instead of remembering, oh, I stopped here, so it was boring, so I don't want to play it again because I already had everything from that game. We need to do the same thing in video games. But the thing is, right now, they are milking it until the game is right here. And I want to take one of my favorite games of all time, for example, Persona 5. Persona 5 came out in 2016. Yes, 2016. It's been 10 years now. And for some reason, they are still making new games about it. Don't get me wrong, I love Persona 5. I love that game. I love Persona 5 Royal 2. I do think they're two amazing games, but the amount of content that we've got from this game is absolutely insane. It actually got me super tired of Persona 5, despite being one of my favorite games of all time. Because whenever I see something from Atlus now, I'm not even expecting something new. I'm expecting just something about Persona 5. And I think it's quite sad because they have so many good franchises, first of all, that they could actually use. And there's so many games that we're still waiting to see. But for some reason, Persona 5 needs to be milked out because it made so much money because it was so good. And that's what I'm saying by they are oversaturating the market. They don't leave us the place to actually miss the game. They just give us everything as soon as they can. So everything that we could expect from a game, we get it. So after like a year or two, it feels like we already got everything. For example, if they got out Persona 5 and never did anything about it and just today released Persona 5 Royal or Persona 5 Strikers, I would have been more than excited about it. Why? Because the game was so good, and for me, it was such an excitement to actually be like, oh my god, a new Persona 5 game? I want to test it. Persona 3 got the Reload expansion like a couple months ago, and honestly, just the best thing ever. I've been waiting for something about Persona 3 for so long because for me it's the best Persona game. So you need to understand that that's the difference between oversaturating a market and just using your marketing in a good sense, in a good place. I've been talking about Persona for the last couple of minutes just because it's the fresher and best example for me to explain how they are oversaturating the market with everything that they want to milk from a franchise. Another thing that they do is actually take a genre of game and a concept that actually works with people and put it in every single game that they can. And the best example would be Battle Royale. Obviously, before you jump on me, no, I'm not a hater of Battle Royale. I do think it's an amazing concept of game and I love Battle Royale, but I didn't get the time to enjoy it because we got so much of them in the span of like 4 years. I do think the genre could have lasted so much longer than it did, but just because people wanted to ride the of Battle Royale, we got so many of them in like, I don't know, like 3 years or so. And yeah, I'm not saying they were bad games. I'm just saying we could have waited a bit longer to get those games. What was annoying is that yes, they had good Battle Royale games, but they had awful Battle Royale as well. And they used to put Battle Royale in every single game that did not need Battle Royale. Why every single game needs a Battle Royale? Not because it's good, that it's needed. Blackout, I understand it was for Black Ops 4 and people really wanted a Battle Royale in Call of Duty. I do feel it was useless. Not like Warzone, which was actually really refreshing as a whole, but Blackout was not needed in my opinion. And same thing for RedSec. And if they would have worked on their games instead of working on this just to milk a trend, I do think their games would have been a bit more popular, better as a whole than adding a battle royale, which was kind of useless. And on top of that, I do think companies are taking gamers and fans for idiots. Whatever they release, they know we're just gonna buy it anyway. So sometimes I do feel like they're just releasing stuff just to release stuff, and not because they actually feel like it's good and people will actually love it. And I hate right now how every game kind of feel like a bit of a copy paste. There's a lot of game that I play in the mainstream world that I feel like it's just a copy paste from one game to another. I understand the gameplay is good and the story is good, but guess what? Not because it's good doesn't mean it's not repetitive. That's what I think is kind of killing games right now, and actually killing the passion and the art side of video games. It feels more like a money glitch right now than actual art, which is something really sad to me, because I do think video games is the best form of art of all time. I just want to say making money isn't bad. Companies are created to make money. That's their point after all, so I'm not hating on them for that. I feel we're losing some kind of touch into the video games that I wish would actually come back to us. How I think it could be fixed is just by taking the time to actually release something. Not take too much time. Like Rockstar and GTA 6, you're on the edge of time. Like we could have used that game a bit sooner. Whenever they release a game, they take so much time to release the game that you can feel the passion and how quality that game actually is. I want video game publishers to actually take that time again to release some new games. I don't mind a game taking 2, 3, 4 years to actually have a sequel, but if that sequel is going to be better and something like I feel an experience that I never experienced before, I do think it's something I would love to wait instead of just having a new game every single year, but I just feel like it's the same thing every single year. If you're really into the video game community, you've seen the TikToks and shorts and reels of the gamer playing this $90 game and feeling nothing, but whenever he plays a $10 game, it feels like the best game of all time. And that's because whenever I play like a smaller game that is like less expensive, it's easier to feel that art side attached to a passion of a creator behind a video game. Whenever I play a mainstream game, most of the time I just feel like it was a money glitch for me, and it was just a way to put my wallet on the table. Most of the time I do not have expectation for them anymore, because I just know they're not going to be that good. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm saying they're just not super good. I do hope eventually it changes, because I do miss playing video games and actually feeling like my money was worth it. But I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to express how I feel. You can tell me what you think about all of this, or maybe you just don't care, in the comments down below. You can like and subscribe if you love this video, and I'm gonna see you all in the next time. It was Benzi. Ciao, ciao.